Welcome back to Chilling Fireside Stories, where the gentle warmth of the fire contrasts with the cold, mysterious tales we unravel. If you're new here or haven't yet subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated with our latest tales. Your support helps us keep the stories coming. Tonight, we travel to a place that is as beautiful as it is terrifying. Imagine a dense, sprawling forest stretching as far as the eye can see. Quiet, still, with an almost unnatural calm. This is Aokigahara, Japan's infamous Sea of Trees. A place where life and death intertwine, where countless have entered, but not all have returned. For centuries, Aokigahara has held a dark reputation, whispered about in hushed tones as a place of sorrow, a place where restless souls are said to roam. So let the fire comfort you as we venture into a forest where nature's beauty hides a chilling truth. To truly understand the eerie atmosphere of Aokigahara, we must first explore its deep historical and cultural roots. Nestled at the base of Japan's iconic Mount Fuji, this forest was born from a volcanic eruption that occurred in the year 864. The lava flow created the unique landscape we see today, a thick, dense woodland growing on uneven volcanic rock. Its location in the shadow of Mount Fuji carries a symbolic weight, as the mountain is revered in Japanese culture. It is considered sacred, a place of pilgrimage and spirituality, but also a place where nature's raw power is ever present. The forest is known as Jukai, meaning Sea of Trees, because of the way it stretches out, seemingly endless. Visitors often describe feeling swallowed up by the landscape, as if the trees are closing in around them. This sense of isolation is both physical and psychological. But there's more to Aokigahara than its natural beauty. The forest's connection to death and the paranormal can be traced back through centuries of folklore. In Japanese culture, forests are often seen as places where spirits reside, both benevolent and malevolent. And Aokigahara, with its silence and stillness, is believed to be home to eerie, the ghosts of those who died with unresolved emotions or unfinished business. Stories of eerie are integral to Japanese ghost folklore. These spirits are usually depicted as pale, with long black hair and dressed in white funeral clothes. They are often tied to a specific location, unable to move on from the place of their death, bound by grief, anger, or despair. And in Aokigahara, many believe these eerie wander endlessly, seeking closure that will never come. One legend says that the forest is haunted by the souls of those abandoned there through ubasut, an ancient practice where elderly or sick family members were left to die in remote locations, often due to famine or hardship. Though historians debate the frequency of this practice, the belief persists that Aokigahara was a place where the old and weak were left to perish, and their spirits now roam the forest, filled with sorrow and resentment. Could these spirits be part of the strange pull that seems to draw people to the forest today? While Aokigahara is renowned for its natural beauty, its reputation as the Forest of Shadows overshadows this. Each year, the forest draws dozens of people who choose a tragic ending to their lives within its eerie confines. The reasons for this are as varied as the people who come. Some seek the forest for its quiet isolation, believing it provides a peaceful escape. Others are lured by its reputation, as if the forest itself beckons to them in their darkest moments. Patrols were established to try and prevent further tragedies, but the forest's dense terrain makes it easy for those who wish to disappear to go unnoticed for weeks, even months. Signs are now posted at the entrance to the forest, urging visitors to reconsider and seek help. They read, "Your life is a precious gift. Please consult the police before you decide to enter." But what is it about Aokigahara that makes it such a magnet for despair? Some believe it's the forest's silence, an almost oppressive quiet that seems to mute the outside world. Others point to the dense trees and tangled roots, which make it easy to lose your way both literally and figuratively. And then there's the belief in the supernatural, that the spirits of those who died there are still present, influencing those who enter. Many locals, as well as spiritualists, believe that the forest is cursed, haunted by the eerie, the souls trapped in a limbo between life and death. It is said that these spirits are angry, vengeful, and seek to claim more souls to join them in their torment. In recent years, Aokigahara has been the site of numerous paranormal encounters, both from those who venture in out of curiosity and from locals who live near its edge. Hikers and explorers have reported strange sensations, feelings of being watched, hearing whispers in the wind, and seeing shadowy figures darting between the trees. Some describe an overwhelming sense of dread, as if the forest itself is alive, aware of their presence and trying to lead them astray. One famous case involves a group of paranormal investigators who ventured deep into the forest in search of evidence of the supernatural. They described a strange phenomenon where their compasses and GPS devices stopped working, as if the magnetic energy of the forest was disrupting their equipment. But more disturbingly, they heard voices, faint, distant calls for help, though they were miles from any other people. When they tried to locate the source of the sounds, they found nothing, just more trees and the oppressive silence of Aokigahara. Other visitors have claimed to see ghostly apparitions, pale figures with hollow eyes, staring at them from the shadows. Some have even captured these apparitions on camera, though skeptics argue that it's just tricks of the light or overactive imaginations. But the most chilling stories come from those who have felt an inexplicable pull to the forest. People who entered with no intention of staying, yet found themselves unable to leave, wandering in circles as the forest seemed to close in around them. Aokigahara's reputation has seeped into Japanese culture and beyond. It has been featured in countless books, films, and television shows, often portrayed as a place of horror and mystery. The forest's eerie beauty and dark history make it a perfect setting for ghost stories and horror films, but its real-life impact is no less significant. Psychologists and sociologists have studied the phenomenon of Aokigahara, trying to understand why it exerts such a pull on those who are struggling with despair. Some believe it's a cultural phenomenon. Tragic ending has historically been seen as a way to preserve honor in Japan, and the forest's reputation may reinforce this. Others point to the forest's isolation, its silence, and its eerie atmosphere as contributing factors. But for those who believe in the supernatural, Aokigahara's haunted reputation is no coincidence. They argue that the spirits of those who died there have left an imprint on the forest, creating an energy that draws others to their doom. Whether it's the vengeful spirits of eerie or the malevolent force of the forest itself, many believe that Aokigahara is a place where the veil between the living and the dead is thin. As our journey through Aokigahara comes to an end, we are left to ponder the mysteries of the forest. Is it simply a place of natural beauty that has been marred by tragedy, or is there something more? Something darker? Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, there's no denying that Aokigahara is a place that leaves a lasting impression on the land, on those who visit, and on the souls who never left. Thank you for joining us tonight by the fire. If you've enjoyed this story and want to hear more, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you have any thoughts or experiences related to Aokigahara or other haunted places, we'd love to hear them in the comments below. Until next time, remember, not all mysteries have answers.